This is Rack Noble from Boxing UK. I'm here with Eddie Hearn in Cardiff. Post-fight, racking off Cordina. Ed, how did you find that fight tonight?
Great. How did you find it? I mean, I thought it was a fantastic fight. You know, had a bit of everything, didn't it? A lot of skill, a lot of outside fighting, a lot of inside fighting. Both fighters chin checked. The work, the pace of the fight was incredible. And I really like what I saw from Joe tonight because I think he showed a little bit of everything. And I think he's the best super featherweight in the world.
Touching on that point, you did mention you'll be looking forward to the unification fights down the line. You did mention Foster. He is with PBC. How would it work working alongside PBC and your boy Leonard Ellaby there?
No, but Leonard Ellaby's not really PBC, is he? I mean, I don't know. He might have a T-shirt or something like that. But he's Mayweather Promotions. But I just feel like a lot of their roster now, what have they actually got for them? You know, I don't believe they're going to headline Shaquille Foster. But there's other champions as well. But I think Joe can beat them all, really. He's a very good fighter, by the way, Shaquille Foster. Very talented, very skillful. But Joe's going to want to try and unify the division.
Would you be happy to go over to the United States and fight one of their cards, get these unifications done? Are you confident that Joe can pull off those victories?
Yeah, I think if you can't get them over here, happy for them to pay the money for us to go over there. But I don't think they will. I don't think they've got the dates. And I don't think Shaquille Foster and those kind of people are top of the priority list. So, but we can do that. You know, I've got a situation at the moment with Josh Warrington where obviously he's kind of waiting for the Maurizio Lara Lee Wood winner. But at the same time, he's number one with the WBC. I'd quite like him to fight Ray Vargas. And if Ray Vargas won't come to Leeds, we could do that in New York or we could do that in Las Vegas. And he would take a lot of people there, a lot of fans.
Talking of domestic clashes, you've got the likes of Josh Warrington, Lee Wood. They're, of course, just under the superweight featherweight limit. Could they potentially come up to meet
Yeah, I think it's
Joe
a good
Cordina?
question. I think, you know, Josh Warrington's been at featherweight his whole career. I think he would actually, I think Josh Warrington against Joe Cordina is a fantastic fight. I really do. But Josh has never shown that much interest to move up to super featherweight. But yeah, I'm sure it could have some potential.
And just touching off events tonight, I saw yourself and Frazer Clarke had another encounter. You, him and Ben seem to be exchanging words every day. The story is changing. Is he going to fight on the 10th of June? Is he not going to fight on the 10th of June?
That's all we want to know. Really. It can't be, oh, well, if we win the purse bid, we'll fight on June the 10th. It's not. It shouldn't be how it works. Call for a purse bid. The next fight is that fight. So all I want to know is, are you fighting June 10th? Not maybe. Because if you don't officially pull out of that day, we're going to fight in June. And then we'll do it later. But I think the board need to look at their ruling. I mean, every other governing body around a purse bid, it's very clear. You're not allowed to fight once a purse bid has been made. And it's very straightforward. You win the purse bid, you've got 30 days at the earliest time, 90 days at the longest time. But you're not allowed to fight an interim. Of course you're not. I can't win a purse bid on May the 10th and then do the fight in the last week of June at Ipswich Town Football Club and he's fighting 2 weeks before at your course. Ridiculous.
Shalom says that they're not sure if they're going to be taking the fight. Frazer Clarke seems adamant they're going to take the fight. Who's in control here? What's going on?
It's not a question for me, is it? Frazer says he's the boss. I don't think he was best pleased with the comments. I think it undermined him a little bit. But I believe him. Frazer Clarke, he'll want the fight, for sure. But we just want to know officially. Don't mess around. Don't say, oh, if we lose the purse bid, we won't be taking the fight, or we're going to do it. You know. Just tell us. If you don't want to fight now, we'll have another fight, and we'll look at it later.
And just going on to May 20th, of course, the Dublin card, Katie Taylor homecoming. Gary Cully is on the undercard. Is there a named opponent for him yet, or when can we expect to know of an opponent?
There's been a couple of options that we've looked at. One actually fell through, but I think we've got our man, and we'll look to announce that next week.
Could it be Linares?
No, definitely not Linares for that fight.
I was looking forward to that one.
No, yeah, not Linares.
And of course, we all know that originally Ellie Scottney, Shanique Johnson, meant to fight on the undercard. Chantel Cameron had a bit of issues with that. Was there any way that they could have potentially got on the card? Was there any way that Ellie could have had that?
No, I mean, we tried, we talked about separate hotels and stuff like that. And then, ultimately, Chantel Cameron wanted to just stay focused on it. It's a very difficult decision for us. You can't really win either way. But at the same time, I think it was a tough one for us to decide what to do. I'm just glad now we've got June 10th secured for Ellie Scottney to fight Shanika Johnson.
Just touching on June 10th, has there been a main event yet to headline the show?
No, obviously we were looking for Josh Warrington, but that could change. Sonny Edwards is looking for a defence as well, and there's a chance he could headline that card, but we'll decide next week.
And just talking about up north, going to Liverpool, Bivol BETERBIEV, that's broken down, that's not going to be happening. Could we be seeing Callum Smith going next with BETERBIEV?
Yeah, you will definitely see Callum Smith against BETERBIEV next. We're talking to Top Rank. Obviously, there could be a first bid, but we'll have to see.
And of course, I'm sure you've heard the news of tonight. Alan Babic, a fighter you've worked with from the beginning of his career, KO'd in round 1 in his first world title bid. What are your responses to that?
Yeah, obviously, you know, disappointing for Alan. He's a good bloke, and was quite shocked to hear that, but wish him all the best.
And of course, just going around, Dylan White was in the building to support, of course, Babic. Kim Bacoli had a few words back and forth. Would that be a fight you're willing to entertain?
Yeah, look, Bacoli's a good fighter. Obviously, it's just difficult for him because he just doesn't have the profile that, and he's a good fighter, so it's difficult. It's not a big fight to fight Bacoli, so we'll see.
And lastly, just touching on the heavyweights, the Saudi tournament, 4 fighters, 4 heavyweights. What's the latest on that?
We'll see next week. I'm flying out on Wednesday. So
Well, according to Tyson Fury, none of this is happening.
there you go.
And of course, big night tonight, Tank Garcia, in about 3 hours from now. How are you calling that one, Ed?
I'm going Tank by stoppage, round 6 to 9.
Thank you very much for your time.
Cheers, okay. Bye, mate. Bye.
Thanks. This is Rack Noble from Boxing UK. I'm here with Eddie Hearn in Cardiff. Post-fight, Rakimov, Cordina. Ed, how did you find that fight tonight?
Great. How did you find it? I mean, I thought it was a fantastic fight. You know, had a bit of everything, didn't it? A lot of skill, a lot of outside fighting, a lot of inside fighting. Both fighters chin checked. The work, the pace of the fight was incredible. And I really like what I saw from Joe tonight because I think he showed a little bit of everything. And I think he's the best super featherweight in the world.
Touching on that point, you did mention you'll be looking forward to the unification fights down the line. You did mention Foster. He is with PBC. How would it work working alongside PBC and your boy Leonard Ellaby there?
No, but Leonard Ellaby's not really